Good morning. It's Thursday, January 18th. I got a bit of a slow morning, watching some YouTube, read a couple of class entries in Xanathar's Guide, spent more than an hour getting bills paid. At some point I might switch things like over to automatic billing, but in my mind, it's still too new. I don't have it set like what's gonna need to be owed and all that. Until I have that down, I don't want it coming out automatically, so... And really at this point, I'm still trying to write down, what bills do I have again? Trying to remember, looking last month, hoping they mail me things when it's due so that I remember. But, took the time, I think I got that good. And really this one, it wasn't so bad. Like, before taking medicine, I wasn't miserable, which is good, because I'm past the prescription that the doctor gave. I'm still taking some medicines, like over-the-counter stuff that she'd recommended, but I'm past the actual, like, prescription strength ones, so I'm glad I am seeing and noticing the progress. I gotta get over to Mom's at some point today. But other than that, I mean, after the day off, not really sure what I want to or will get accomplished or whatever. Just figuring out my day as I go. I just called and talked to my mom. First to see what's going on, and also just to see, hey, I got the Doctor Who movie, I figure she'd enjoy that. Let's watch that. When do you want to do that? She tried to actually make plans with me yesterday, but it was like as I was going up to eat with Nick, and pretty much plans with friends were the rest of that day. So I was like, well, see about, the next day or so. So I call her, and she just gets in, it's like a little before noon, she's like all stressed out. I tried to do it yesterday, etc. We couldn't. Now you just call me, I have things going. And she goes through things, and her plans end around 5:30. I was like, what about after that? She's like, oh, I thought you wanted to do things during the day. I was like, I don't care what time, I'm off today. It's my off day. It's like, oh, well, yeah, so it sounds like this evening I'll get to go watch, do, an adventure in space and time with Mom, and we'll probably go get something to eat as well, so that'll be fun. She just started. She's dealing with a lot. My grandma's in the hospital. That's actually one of the things she has to do is stop and visit her. Not really the hospital. She's in a care facility now. She's out of the hospital. She's recovering, but she's still in a care facility. And so my mom's like, I gotta get to see her. And she has a meeting, and she has lunch with a friend that I'm like, I'm not upset. I was just trying to figure out what your schedule was. You answered the question. That works fine. Yesterday I had to run out and get deodorant because I couldn't find. I was like, as I said, I thought I had at least one more. I did. I found it. It's in this bag that was on the floor at the foot of my bed that I thought was empty. It wasn't empty. I had stuff in there, just throwing it there, like, I'll get to it. And that's been several weeks. It was behind stuff from Christmas. Kind of tidying the place up a bit. And the reason I even found it is because I was moving stuff from down there to move that shelf over a little bit. Not that I'm putting anything in there right now, but I got this shelf moved into the middle of the room. I'm probably just going to put it over here. Basically, I'm making room to be able to build the next shelf since I have it. I'd like to continue the line moving forward. Don't know if I'll do that today, but very least basically continuing the process, making it where I can work. But yeah. And I was like, I can't get this out there. But assuming everything goes as planned and we resume normal gaming on Monday, I can get help from Bob then to do so. And in order for that to work, it doesn't hurt if I have it somewhere where I can get it just by sort of scooting it along the ground. Pick up one side, move it a bit, pick up the other side, move it closer, that kind of thing. So killing time before going to hang out with my mom, I edited another session video and I got that exporting. So pretty much trying to focus on that channel for right now. And also I did build the shelf. say 3 shelves up. So that's all the IKEA furniture that I have from the last time I went and purchased stuff built. I have at least one more trip to go, where I will need 3 more shelves, 2 more of this same size, and it should be 1 more small one. I'm gonna have to retake measurements now that I actually have things physically in the space, because it was originally measured out just from the when my grandma's stuff was all in here in the way, so the measurement might be off a little bit, so I'll have to check. But that's the hope, is that 2 more of these will fit, and then 1 more of the shorter Billies that's like almost the same price, but like half the size. But it's what would fit, theoretically, and if that's the case, then that's what I want, right? Whatever fits, eh? Yeah. But, yeah, I got that up. Might get a shelf or so in there and get a few things on it. I don't know. We'll see. We're getting pretty close to time when I should probably head out. Because, it is warm, a fair bit warmer, and I gotta say, this car is dirty! Said wait, but I wasn't freaking waiting. I'm like, I would rather come out a little wet. I was too close to the car ahead of me. That was, yeah, they packed this in like sardines, and with the line still being what it is, I can't see. I'm going the other way, and I'll turn around down here because it's safer. Yeah, definitely still wet. But that was kind of my choice. Yeah, it was all like, go, wait. But I didn't know which one was for me. So I don't know if I was supposed to wait or supposed to go. But I chose, there's another car right behind me, I'm gonna go. Filling up while it's warm, even though prices are a little up. $233. And yeah, the car's looking much nicer than it was before. It's still a little wet, but that's okay. Just got home. It's a good movie. It's what, 9:30 now. I hung out with them a little bit after it ended as well, but yeah, watched An Adventure in Time and Space with Mom and Mike, and yeah, it's kind of cool to see the origin of this show that I love so much, but also just seeing like some of the technology that they had to work with for like television production in the 60s. Basically, it ran apparently like almost like a live news broadcast, where they had a few cameras and there was someone in a room and choosing to cut from one to the next as they performed at the stage, and they got like, early on it was 4 cuts. So in other words, they had to basically cut the show into 4 bits and or 5 bits, I guess, and do them in like a play, in a short little play, all together, and then they could edit those bits together. They couldn't just randomly edit from one shot to the next. I was like, that is baffling to me, just something I'd never considered, with all my time in, learning how movies are made, nowadays. While I was over there, I got a pizza tin, that my mom had ordered for me, as well as A Year with C.S. Lewis. It's a daily reading, basically like a devotional kind of thing, only it's basically selections of his works. Which I always love C.S. Lewis's writing. He has such a command of the English language. So you got to respect it. I also have a box. I took over a number of boxes. I brought one back full of stuff out of a few of the drawers. So I got a few drawers emptied out there. And I mean, some of the stuff may find its way into some of these little containers. Maybe down on the shelves. I'm not really sure yet. I do have a couple of drawers here, but I'm gonna have to be kind of picky with what goes in those. But yeah. And the video I'd started exporting before I left is about halfway done, so it will just continue through the night. Because like I said, it's about 9:30. I do have off tomorrow, so it's fine. But I'm tired, so I'll be going to bed. Thank you for joining me, and join me as my journey continues. Bye.